I did taekwondo and karate when I was little, but
Me too.
Oh, I don't remember this move.
Tiger. And then you do this. Bear.
No. What? Where did you go?
It was in northern Columbia. You know where Sam's is? Like off the highway? Dude, it was like this little studio there. Tiger.
What?
Eagle. Like stuff like that.
How old were you?
Young. I don't think I got past being like a tangerine belt or something like that. Episode 13. We're double dipping.
Double dipping, baby.
Halfway through October. So we're just going to do a mailbag. These questions are gnarly and it's just fun for us. Let's go.
Hi, this is Melanie from Nashville, Tennessee. And I have a question. Sophie, what does a typical off-season look like? And then lastly, Andy Cohen is a Bravo connection with you guys, and he's from St. Louis. I thought that was neat. Anyway, Sophie, I hope you have a speedy recovery. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your podcast. Bye-bye.
What a sweet lady.
I didn't know that Andy was from St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm going to a Blues game with him in November.
Oh, nice.
He's the first time I met Andy, he came into my green room and gave me a big hug and said, "Hello, Missouri," and gave me a big squeeze.
Typical.
Yeah. His whole, if you ever watch It Happens Live, Sophie, it's like the after show, like his studio.
Yeah.
Everything is like the arch or like Cardinals, everything. So he's like very like loyal to St. Louis.
I like that. So I spend my off season, I guess right now, rehabbing. So the injury is going good. I'm getting stronger slowly but surely. I'm a weak piece of shit right now, let me tell you, getting my ass kicked, but it's fine. But typically in an off season for me, I would do like maybe some broadcasting for a team. But this year I'm just going to train. So I'm just going to be lifting. That includes just like becoming stronger, cardio, and then just like training on the basketball court. So this is a good year for me to dial in and focus. And hopefully I can work on my tan a little bit too, in my free time. So that's what my off season looks like.
You do a good job of not like only being a basketball player. Like you do so many other things.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
And you deserve that credit.
Well, thank you. Because I think I need that balance though. Like there's some people who can just like be in the gym 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. And like, that is just like not me at all. Like I want to work out for like 3 or 4 hours and then I want to get the heck away from it. Like I need the balance of both. Whew, do I need it?
Yeah. But I mean, even professionally, like when you were doing your like broadcasting stuff for the Suns and stuff, that's cool. Like a lot of people are fine hooping and like, you've opened so many doors for yourself. I think that's the smartest thing,
Thanks, Wes.
And so good shit.
But it also allows me to like do cool things like this or like go do events or go back home and stuff. Actually doing stuff with the Suns last year, I was actually here a lot more because I was like, I didn't actually get to do as much as I wanted to do in the off season. So this time I'm just rehabbing and training and I think it's going to be kind of fun, to be honest. We'll see.
Hell yeah. That's a sweet question. It's very kind.
That was.
All right, guys. Next one coming up for you here.
Hey guys, it's Zach from upstate New York. I had a quick relationship question. How would you handle emotional cheating? I'm going through it right now and just curious if you guys have ever dealt with it. Look for any advice. Anyway, love the pod. Keep it up. You both are amazing. Have a good night.
You go first.
I am not a fan of any type of cheating. So I just think that like, if you're in a relationship with someone, then you should be open enough to have communication, even if like things change. If like it's a respect type of thing, it's communication. And so you're always evolving, you're always growing. So is the person you're dating. So like things are going to change. But I think the biggest thing is you need to communicate. And I feel like a lot of people stop communicating and stop dating each other. And so once you kind of stop doing that, people need that type of stuff. So maybe there is emotional cheating, but I am not a fan of that. I think if I were to catch that, I would say something to my person. And if it like continued, then I'd be done.
Okay, I think you and I agree. I was going to say, unlike physical cheating, where I think you're allowed to like walk away, no explanation, I think emotional cheating is a little grayer, and like it deserves a conversation, because technically it's so gray, and like a lot, like for me, I'm a very flirty person. I'm also a very like touchy person, and there's a lot of things that like I subconsciously do that are just like kind of part of my personality, but also because I've been single a long time, that are just like built into how I interact with people, that I'm sure if I was dating someone, they like wouldn't appreciate. Therefore, conversations are super important. But I think emotional cheating, I don't like the word cheating, as it sounds like it sounds like such a backstab, when I don't think people always necessarily do that on purpose. But yeah, if someone is like, you know, like doing it to you after the conversations and after you've asked for things to stop, then like, yeah, then
that's
you
different.
can walk away from that. But good
I
question.
agree with that. I agree.
Good question.
All right, guys, thanks for the advice there. Moving on to number 3.
Sugar, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is Dana from
What up, Dana?
California. Anyways, I have a question for you. So if you're ever in a situation, I feel like you just got like knocked off your horse, so to speak, like you just kind of like got a really huge setback, is there anything that you can like that you depend on, or some kind of catchphrase? All right. Thank you for your podcast. You're both very delightful. Bye.
All right. Any positive, self-sufficient, self-supporting mantras you guys got?
That's a really good question. A specific saying I don't have, but I've always told myself, like, this sounds maybe like kind of shallow, but like, am I going to die? No. And do I have family and friends around me who will always love me? And that answer is yes. And I think as long as you know you have that base level, I do think you can get through everything. And kind of back to our last episode, we had a question about like moving away from home. I think if you've been through, subjected yourself to a lot of hardships, and you've made it through those, for me personally, I use the times that I have been in shitty situations, whether that was like laid off, ran out of money, I like hate, like shitty on a depth chart, like all those things, everything has worked itself out. And now that I've done it so many times, I know to just be patient and trust myself to get through it. So Dana, you will get through this and you're going to be okay. And then that will make this next time some shit happens to you that much easier, and you'll be that much more confident in yourself. So keep grinding, Mamacita.
Dude, that was actually really great, Wes, because my biggest thing is, I think people forget in life, especially with social media nowadays, everyone thinks that everyone's life is so easy and rainbow and butterflies, and it's just, it's so perfect on the other side. But it's really not. Like, everyone goes through struggles, everyone goes through trials. And like, my biggest thing is that's where you learn a lot about yourself. That's like where you grow, right? And so I think that if you don't have those things, even like with an injury, like I don't really know what she's going through, but like if it's physical health, if it's mental health, if it's all that type of stuff, like sometimes that's when maybe you're more grateful, your perspective shifts and changes. And on the other side of it, you're a lot more happy and you're a lot more grateful that you went through it, because you learned so much more about yourself or about the people around you. Like, there's so many benefits and beauty when there's trials, I think. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but you're always going to come out on the other side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Dana, right now it sucks, but you're going to be a fucking beast afterwards. And you just got to know that. And you got to know that it's like, I love to say that you callous as a human. Every time some shit's like really tough, it breaks you down. And then you're like a callus, you grow tougher and stronger, and you'll just callus your way through life. That's a very good question.
It is. Stay positive though.
Yeah.
Very inspirational, very motivational, guys. I like the metaphor of being a callus. It makes me look at calluses in a different way now, in a more positive
dude,
light.
calluses are beautiful.
Dude,
they're good for you.
Not the ones on my feet.
No, we don't want those.
Right,
That's all I thought about. Be the
callus of life. All right, next one for you guys here. Number 4, here we go.
Say, Sophie West, it's a question for Sophie. Are you thinking that you get out of the league? I mean, what do you see yourself doing? Are you the type that's going to be coaching? Just kind of wondering. Thanks. My name is Gerald, by the way.
Gerald. Yeah. Well, hello, Gerald. I don't really know what I want to do when I'm done playing. I feel like I want to play as long as I can, maybe another 8 to 10 years. Who knows? would love to coach, but I also think like I want to get married and I want to have a family, and the life of coaching is not so ideal for all that. So there's that. I would love to do broadcast. I would love to be in the entertainment space. So who knows? Like I would also love to be on a yacht, not doing anything. So we have a lot of options. I don't know yet. So just kind of being where my 2 feet are at right now.
All right, so thanks for sharing. Next question here, number 5, the dating question. So we're gonna need both of you guys for this one.
2 questions. 1, what is your baseline for dating age-wise, youngest and oldest for both of you? And a second question, do either of you write poetry? And if you do, what's that about, or what's that like for you? Thanks. Bye.
I don't write poetry per se, but I loved rhyming a lot of my childhood and would like write like
West is actually a rapper.
Song lyrics. Yeah. So not poetry per se, but if you give me 2 beers, I'll freestyle for you. If that's what we're looking for. The age thing.
Do old West raps exist? Are they out there, West?
Yeah, I have a song called, it was a geometry song that we made in 9th grade.
Could be pretty good.
And we got like a B+.
Not bad.
Which was so whack. Okay, age-wise, I think it's so weird when the age gap is huge that I will always keep it like pretty tight, and I would advise other people to just like also keep it tight. My brother is 5 years younger than me, and I've always thought that he was like, I like looked out for him, and he'll always be a pup. So I think I've just kind of, as I move through life, I've always thought no one younger than my brother would I ever date, which is 5 years. So for me right now, it would be 26 and I'm 30, 25.
That's not that bad. I feel like the older you get, it's not that bad.
I agree. But like now I just think it just is like people are so weird. I wouldn't even tempt it, even if you think it's normal.
Okay. So say
and
you're
then
in
older,
New York.
There's no ceiling.
Oh,
give me
true.
85.
Oh, no. Ew. No.
Dude, she's probably experienced.
So you're saying that if you were in New York and there was this really pretty girl, cool vibe, great job, well for herself, and you turn out she turns out to be like 26, you would say no? But she's like your type, everything.
26, 4 years younger, I don't think's crazy. But like, yeah, I don't think I would, especially date. I don't think I'd go.
Yeah, because I feel like the maturity level is still just different.
I just know when I meet a couple and the dude is like 30 and the girlfriend is 25, I'm like, you're a fucking weirdo. Like I always think those dudes are whack. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that couple where the guy's like drives a truck and she's like way younger. You're just like, you guys are weirding me out. You guys weird me out.
But not you and your 85-year-old wife. All right.
That's fine.
You have the handicap sticker. Yeah.
That's why you do it.
Facts. I do not write poetry or anything like that, but I do journal. I do like to journal because I feel like so many fun things happen and I forget like little moments that are either like good, bad, funny, dumb. And so like I like to write all that stuff down, especially during season. Or if like something cool happened or I get to go do something fun. I don't know. It's kind of fun to look back on. But I'm right there with you. I think only older. I've only dated older.
That's more typical though for girl. Like I feel like the age gap is usually older guy, younger girl. I'd love to date like a divorcee for like a second. Anyways, next question.
Question number 6 here. Here we go.
Hi, this message is actually for Sophie, but Wes, I would love your opinion as well. My name's Josh, and my question is about collecting. Do you have any personal collections of any, players' cards or jerseys? Please let me know. And thanks, and keep putting out great shows. We really appreciate it. All right, thanks again. Bye.
All right, Josh. Well, Wes left, so here he is. I'm not a big collector of things, so I don't like having a lot of stuff, and so I haven't been a big collector of things. I think my biggest collection would be my swimsuits.
That's good.
Yeah.
I loved collecting jerseys when I was in like junior high. That was like such a cool thing. However, Josh, DM me and may I interest you in a Big Westy card. This is a Big Westy collector's edition from the McDonald's All-American game in Houston, Texas. It says Big Westy, height 6 foot, weight 210, high school, Rockbridge High School, College of Montana State. And then my bio says, no left hand, but scrappy, wants to have fun. It's Topps. It's literally a Topps card. So if anyone needs a Big Westy card, Josh, I'll send you one.
That's actually hilarious. Who made those?
Topps.
So Topps just made one for you?
Well, I was there covering the McDonald's All-American game, and they were like, we make the Topps cards for the players, and I was just there, and I was like, guys,
say less. Wait, so did you put your own description on the back?
Yeah, they're like, what do you want to say? And I was like, I think this works.
I love that. So, love.
Yep.
It's funny.
Today's show is brought to you by our new presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet. Hard Rock Bet is a sportsbook app that makes it easy if you're just getting into sports betting. If you don't know what you want to bet on, it actually shows you what other people are betting on, from trending parlays to the most bet underdogs and the top picks for touchdowns and other popular player props. If you haven't tried your first bet on Hard Rock Bet yet, there's still time for you to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Just place a $5 bet, and if it hits, you get not only your winnings, but $150 in extra bonus bets. And it's not just that welcome offer. You get new promos on Hard Rock Bet 24/7, from football and baseball to even table tennis this weekend. Hard Rock Bet has something for you. Again, there's daily new promos, so if you're listening to this later, check out the Hard Rock Bet app. All the stuff you get and all the things to bet. Download Hard Rock Bet and try your first bet today. Actually, can I add one more thing for Josh? I love collecting shirts and hats, or like sweatshirts from like dive bars or like diners or cafes in places I've visited. I think those are so classic and like just a great representation of whatever like little fucking town you were visiting, or like ones from home or ones from where you went to school. I think anything that's like the diner, Columbia, Missouri, like that shit's so sick and it's timeless, and it'll always be like a conversation starter.
Yes.
So that's one of mine.
Favorite
like,
one.
Also like Shakespeare's Pizza Cups, Sophie.
Yep.
Like I have like 14 of those in my
Dude,
cabinet.
I have like 5 of them in here too.
Yeah.
I'll always have that.
So I feel like a lot of NBA players do like the jersey swap. Do W girlies do that? Like you ever?
Dude, we don't get to do jersey swaps because we legit get like 2 or 3 jerseys and we wear that same one every game. So like they kind of get like multiple. Like if they were going to do that, they would have another one that they could have. We don't get that option because we literally get like 3 jerseys.
Okay, we're not
and
there
if you,
yet, but soon.
if you mess it up, you are screwed. So no.
All right, good to know. Okay, here goes. Question number 7.
Hello there. So my question is, do you still train martial arts? And if so, how often a week or a month does your schedule allow you to train? Thank you so much.
Well,
did you train martial arts?
No, I did Taekwondo and karate when I was little, but
Me too.
Oh, I don't remember this move.
Tiger. And then you do this. Bear.
No. What? Where did you go?
It was in northern Columbia. You know where Sam's is? Like off the highway? Dude, it was like this little studio there. Tiger.
What?
Eagle. Like stuff like that.
How old were you?
Young. I don't think I got past being like a tangerine belt or something like that. But
no, we did Taekwondo with Mr. Hawkman, ATA. And why
do I know that name? Mr. Hawkman.
He's awesome. Like they produce like badasses. Like they go do like tournaments and stuff around the world, like with Taekwondo and stuff like that. But I stopped at age 6. I got my black belt and I was done. So it was fun.
I wrestled. My dad was big, and my dad had me wrestle for a long time.
Wait, did you do that in like junior high?
I quit wrestling probably 5th or 6th grade, but it's good to learn to you and I have played team sports our whole lives. Playing a sport where you're by yourself on a mat, you got to learn to grow some fucking balls and go get after it.
For sure.
So wrestling's a good sport if you want to get your kids aggressive.
Wait, have you ever tried Krav Maga?
No. What?
Dude, you need to go do that. So it's like a self-defense class, but it is hard, but super cool. So I did that in college. Our team did that during the summer.
In between your fingers?
Yeah. Yeah. So when someone says eagle or bear.
Balls.
Brainstem. Yeah.
Eye gouge.
The answer is no. We haven't done that in so long.
Yeah. Sorry. No martial arts here. That's good. God. Bear spray.
Yeah. It's all your sound effects with everything. Yeah. Oh God.
Just
not Wes getting carried away.
Right out.
Literally.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
getting sweaty
fact
again.
check these questions. This actually ended up being a great informative let's say. We've learned some pretty good moves here. Thanks, guys. All right, here's question number 8.
All right, here's my wild question. If you had to remove one invention from all of history, which would it be and why? Thanks, guys. Love the content. Have a good one.
Wow. That is a great question. I don't even know.
For the sake of entertainment, if cell phones were not invented, our entire personalities, interactions, relationships, existence, society would be so different. And it was, I think that we had a golden age of cell phones being beneficial. And I would imagine at this point, they're not good for us. And I think everything pendulum. So we'll go back in 10 years. So people will detach from their phones a little once all of our brains melt. But for the sake of this question, I think if that invention never happened, seeing what society would look like today would be incredibly interesting. Don't you think?
1,000%. And I just think that you would have to be more friendly and more outgoing, and people would get along more. People would have good conversations. People would be more inviting and more welcoming. So I'm so there with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, society thrived without phones. It would be fine.
And I do like how, I think it's writing letters and cards with letters handwritten stuff is so, those are cherishable to me because no, you don't get that anymore. Everyone just texts and calls. And so I think I do like the phone for if you need something, call, but everything else, I think it's kind of ruined. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Do you have one?
I do. And this one's kind of superficial, but I kind of wish Botox, injections, implants, all that wasn't a thing.
Because
because
why?
I just think that it would allow people to authentically be themselves and love themselves, and there wouldn't be a standard to look a certain way because those standard people are all full of plastic. So why is our society and culture chasing something that's not even real?
Yeah. Sort of to what I was saying earlier, my guess is, again, 10, 15 years from now, we pendulum back and then that look is not in. I'm going to add one more.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh. Because I live in New York City, I didn't have a dishwasher for the last 7 years. And then I just moved in an apartment with a dishwasher. And I'm kind of there's no need for this at all. Hand washing your dishes is actually more efficient. And then you hand wash them and then you put them away. The dishwasher, you just put shit in there and kind of wait until you fill up your dishwasher and then clean them. I don't think dishwashers I don't think we need them.
All right, people. Pause. What if once you get married and have a family and say you have 4 or 5 kids.
And there's a lot of plates and a lot of bowls. Good call. Great call out.
But I do.
Okay.
I do get what you're saying though. Like if you're just like by yourself, like just do it yourself. But I'm thinking like big families or all that type of stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, it could come in handy.
Okay,
or
good
it does
call.
come in handy.
Good call. Yeah, well, I won't know until that day comes.
Yeah, facts.
As someone with a family in a household of 4, actually, when I heard cell phone versus dishwasher, it made dishwasher sound pretty good. Let's not just for future reference. All right, guys. Here is question 9.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I'm a basketball player from New Jersey. And I want to ask, how can I evolve my game?
You got the question off. Got the question off, Maddie. I was going to say Sophie evolved in high school because her student section was so loud and involved that it made playing defense easier. And we hyped her up so much that it helped grow her game just from the pure energy standpoint at Rockbridge High School.
Energy, confidence, everything.
Yeah. It depends on like what age you are. It like totally changes how you want to like become better at your sport athletically. I think football is weird because people put a lot of emphasis on weight training and like getting stronger. Oh wait, also Maddie, you're probably not playing football if I had to guess. So you probably don't care what I'm saying. I believe in playing more than one sport if you're still young. Like,
yes.
I think don't just stick to basketball if that's what you're playing. I think soccer is going to help you with footwork. I think softball will help you with hand-eye coordination. And once you get to high school and you know what you're good at, I think lock in and commit to that one sport. But like a lot of kids like stop or like isolate what sports they play like from a really young age now. And I don't think that's good for growing athletically because you're still growing and learning like about your body. And I think you'll like be able to hone in like so many different skills from kind of testing yourself with different like athletic activities. So that would be my advice. And Maddie, for your dad, let your dad that. Don't let him lock you into something.
No, literally. I think that's the biggest thing is like, it's almost the parents and really the coaching who is like forcing these kids to pick one sport when they're in 3rd grade. And it's like, no, like play as many sports as long as you can, because just repeating what you said, it helps in so many different ways. But I think for me specifically with basketball, I think that so many kids think you have to do something special, but really it's doing the most simple, basic things. And so that's like, even in the WNBA, we still do layup lines. We still work on figure 8 ball handling. We still work on defensive slides. Like we do the most basic things, even at the highest level. And so it's just like learning how to do those and not getting bored with them. I think always being the hardest worker on any team that you are on is always a really, really good thing. Being a great teammate is huge. But at the end of the day, I think if you are the hardest worker, that remember to have fun, like smile, laugh, enjoy what you are doing, because you're getting your butt kicked to practice. So when it's game time, like go out there and enjoy it with your teammates. Like that's the fun part, but be the hardest worker and do the basic, simple things really, really well.
My special teams coach in college always said there's only 2 things you can control: your attitude and your effort.
Yep.
And I think about that quote every single day that I'm alive. The only things I can control are my attitude. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be positive, and my effort. And I'm going to give it my all and try my hardest. And then everything else will fall into place.
Love.
Yeah. Wait, also the other thing I want to say, if you do one sport from an early age, you can burn out on that sport like so fast. Dude. And this is also for like if parents are listening, like if you're in a basketball family, but like you get to play soccer or run track or like do whatever while you're growing up, then you like have time to do other things and it makes you love basketball more. If you're doing basketball drills for 12 months of the year and like you're going to burn out so hard. Like just
like Wes,
wait a little. I travel baseball. Those families are like never home. And it's for like 7th graders.
How many sports did you play growing up?
I graduated high school and still played football and ran track and then played like Columbia basketball. Like rec basketball. So I was never like only playing football, but I ran track in high school too. My dad's big thing was playing soccer because organized football is not worth like, it's pretty crazy to have like first graders trying to like run offense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So my dad had us play soccer so that we could learn how to use our feet and have good footwork. And then when football gets like somewhat more organized, then we switched over to football.
Yeah, smart. That's what I was going to say. We did swimming, gymnastics, softball, golf, basketball, volleyball, track. Like we did all of it because it all helps. So if anyone's listening, like let your kids play as many as they can. So as long as they can.
All right, cool. All right, last one here for you guys.
Last one, best one.
Hey, Sophie. My name is Josh, and I have just graduated the University of Iowa.
Hawks.
I got a little question for you. How often does stuff like that go on in the WNBA, where like something happens on the court that's obviously disrespectful, and you guys kind of pick up your fists and take care of it in the locker room after the game? Is that something that happens quite a lot?
No. Honestly, that never happens. Literally never happens. And like it barely even happens on the court. I think probably what I did this year is the most that's been done in years. But yeah, that's just not how we roll on our side. But I will say there are a lot of like, actually, you know what? This team was so good this year with Indiana that like we would just talk it out. Everyone was very understanding. Everyone just wanted to do their best to grow. And sometimes part of being an elite level athlete is you can't always listen to the tone of people because everyone's competing at such a high level that you just have to listen to the message. And so that's on you to mature, to grow, to know that like everyone's in it for the same reason. You're trying to win. But no, there's never fights in, I say that there's going to be a massive fight next year, but there's never fights in the locker rooms.
My little brother went to Iowa, so shout out, brother, go Hawks. And I don't play in the WNBA, but I've played sports for a long time. Most athletes are very confident people, very smart people, and used to playing a sport at like a very high energy level and then going to class or going home to their family. Like athletes who have played sports for a long time are very capable of compartmentalizing like such high energy when they're playing their sport. And like, I have seen so many football fights where dudes are punching each other in the head and literally 10 seconds later on the same football field, dab each other up and hug it. And then we everything's good. Funny story. My head football coach, my junior, senior year, if two players got in a fight, they'd have to hold hands and walk around the football field once. It was the best post-fight like punishment you could ever have. And it's like kind of funny because everyone would do it and you just like laugh about it. But
yeah,
it's a good question.
No, that is a good
question. The locker room is like kind of a sacred place. And fighting in the locker room is like not a good thing to do.
No, if that's happening, someone's probably getting kicked off. Like that just doesn't happen. Well, we are 10 for 10. We appreciate you guys calling in. These are like our most fun segment, I feel like, because we just never know what's going to happen. And so you guys are getting our honest, authentic opinions.
That's it. Just a little Thursday mailbag. We might do this again if it does well. If you like it and share it and post it on your Facebook page for your mom and aunt to comment on, we'll do this again.
And call in. Have your aunt and mom call in.
And leave voicemails.
Thanks, guys.
Later.